Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
So straight into the action. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, wonderful effort all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Koundé. Nice looking ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception because...
Oh, he's having a goal! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes!
This is a magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vitinha, that's destined for the flank. Tries to pass it through. That ball looks a good one.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's fabulous. France with the corner. They're first.
World champion.
Olise plays it short. Early ball out from the back. And now they can spring out of defence. And that has left him in a heap. Koundé, Doué. Great vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Hernandez cuts it out. Played back into the centre.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's shifting through the gears here. That's an excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. Rabiot. It's a really well-measured ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a wonderful alertness. And the shot! That's a shot finish. France terms. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, easy pickings there. Bruno Fernandes is onto this. Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't... Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Look at the stake. It's Cristiano! It's bounced back off the post. No. It's gone direct here. France.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Mendes makes the interception. Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Doué. The referee says that is that for the first half. France style.
फुल कॉन्फिडेंस है उसमें हाथ बैठेला इसका हाथ बैठेला नहीं है
वो बैठेला रे जितना तू करता उतना
The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
France are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. That looks a decent ball. Shapes the shot! It's a goal! They've done it!
कहीं नहीं मेरा डिफेंडर का आना
मुझे वो भी कौन सा दिखा मैं पिलर की
I can watch this every week, Peter.
क्या बोल दिया भाई
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
मैं तो कर रहा गोल मारने अरे पागल
He
भाई
wasn't in the mood to take
कमी
any
कहते
risks.
Saliba clears without hesitation. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Could move up a gear here. Oh, that's clever. Cleared away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bruno Fernandes. He's in a great position here. Oh, good spread. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's gone for goal. Keeper is right
अबे वो मार दिया क्या बॉल
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Hernandez. Can he get it through? He's picked his way through. Here's Coutinho. Olise. And the shot! It's run loose.
अरे ये गोल रहता था जय भाई ये गोल रहता था बहुत भारी
बाजी वाला
João Neves. Looking for options for movement. Hernandez. Bruno Fernandes, given the lift of his goal. Bruno Fernandes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Threads one in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That pass isn't the best.
इच्छा आ रहा आगे देखो
No, that's been intercepted. Bruno Fernandes. That has not gone well. That's good running with the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Bernardo Silva absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win...
And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And this is Ronaldo. Now can he find... Decent chance! Goal! Portugal! And the comeback is complete. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And now he has two. Portugal have their lead.
Well, I think you can write this on.
Sale el día y ni Ronaldo que
Trying
metió
to
gol.
watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Out towards the flank. He has found a way through. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Portugal
And the finish!
Oh,
And he's heaved it away. Mbappe, it's a really well-measured ball. He's found a way through.
There they go, hunting again.
Bit of an appeal, but
ये
nothing
कैसे
doing.
धक्का देते ये मेरे को नहीं आता है
मेरे को भी नहीं आता.
और कुछ
एक
Can he get on the end of this? And he's lost his man here.
देख कैसा धक्का दे रहे इतना खराब यहाँ मेरे एक भी धक्का नहीं आते
Overtime. Probing pass. This looks promising. Bruno Fernandes. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nicely spread. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
चल मैं रेडी हूँ कब से जितने खेले.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup. Big chance!
ये क्या
The big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason you just said. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now that's well seen too. Pedro Neto proves just a little bit too strong. He's in plenty of space here. Doué. Mendes clears. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Doué. He has a look up. And the shot!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pedro Neto. Now that looks a decent ball. Thinks about the shot, takes a shot! It's hit the upright. Well, there weren't too many attacking options there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That looks a cracking ball. He is through here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that was nowhere near his best. Nicely shaped ball, and nicely intercepted. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look.
Olise! All by himself.
Olise really showed what he brings to this side there. A fantastic effort, even if the defence seemed half asleep.
Oh, terrible mistake! It's Dembele! And he couldn't quite find the target.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. And it's Vitinha. Vitinha!
दिन मेरे भी ऐसे जा रहे थे याद है क्या नहीं तुमको
बॉल पे लगा वाह कसम
Oh, terrible pass. An instinctive header.
अबे यार कोई आया ही नहीं है स्विच ही नहीं हुआ इसको
अरे क्या कहने वाला है
कोई डिफेंडर में आया ही नहीं स्विच ही
अरे
नहीं हुआ
क्योंकि वो रोनाल्डो खड़ा है ना भाई
Very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is a genuine ground eat me up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
अरे क्या कर रहे हैं
No way through. João Neves powering forward here. Deftly out wide. Vitinha. And he was quick to react. A probing pass. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. It's France. Corner number 3 coming up.
ये देखते कहाँ से
थोड़ा देर रुक जाएगा थोड़ा देर
He's rising! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Nuno Mendes. Just 5 minutes left until the break.
Yes, यही मैं चाहता था 5 शॉट
Oh, well played, well played. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. And he's heaved it away. Hernandez has the space to scheme.
That's
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Nicely weighted ball. Threads one in. He's cut it out. João Neves.
This is the time you need that pace.
There's the crossfield ball. Pedro Neto. Can he get it through? Vitinha. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a good go. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing and fast.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's 1 each. And we are back underway. Tries to pass it through. Oh, well played. That has, and it's been given away.
Nice!
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's a sharp little ball here. Bruno Fernandes. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And played it back smoothly. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cleared promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? That has been slung wide. Might be dangerous.
यार
साला डिफेंस ने क्या उसने अपने आप मुझे लगा ऑटो डिफेंस करे
कैसे कर पाएगा
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. It's a promising position. In it comes. And he gets rid in a hurry. No way through, so back it comes. Dembele.
France are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The floor.
Good chance here. He'll try from distance.
बहुत अच्छा है
It was really smart for me, and it's had a good go.
Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Hernandez. Oh, it's Dembele.
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's played through for him. He's picked his way through. Oh, cracking ball.
अरे बहुत कस्टम
Well, it's
Rafa,
an right
क्या था ये?
and application, Peter. They've got
जादू
to
डोरा
keep
था तेरा
pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
अरे 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 धक्का विक्का दे रहा भाई हाँ हाँ फिर मेरा भाई देना
Beyond the defence.
ऑफसाइड दे देगा क्या शादी पे है क्या डबल है
Managed to get himself offside.
हाँ हेलो
मैं आ रहा हूँ
हाँ बोलो ना
That This ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Vitinha.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he get on the end of this? Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And for a moment, time stood still.
Ready? Hey!
João Neves. Bernardo Silva. Tries to play it through. Into the last quarter of an hour. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Where it came from. And the shot! And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that will surely go down.
अरे माँ कसम थोड़ा सा बच गया तू 1 सेकंड के लिए.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Portugal dragged themselves back again.
Portugal really can sense it now. This game
बस
is
कर दे तू
theirs
अभी
to win.
पोर्चुगल
They
पोर्चुगल.
just need to step it up and force the issue.
Faster, yes.
France really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva steaming forward at pace. He's through here. This might spell danger. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is doing no harm at all. That's a little off target. The final 5 minutes. Great vision. João Neves. He has found a way through. João Neves! They want to be quick to recover this. Nuno Mendes. It's a threatening ball.
Shame, man.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's being urged to shoot. And this is Bernardo Silva.
अरे माँ
That's it. The referee says enough. A good watch, a really good ball. Sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be.
अब रियल मैच होगा अभी मैच.
Such a beauty reflects on what we've seen.
France.
दुनिया नहीं है.
क्या?
अब तेरा रियल गेम देखती. तो तेरा फर्स्ट टीम हो गया ना इसलिए तो जीत रहा है.
क्या?
तेरा पहला वाला नंबर है ना इसलिए तो जीत रहा है.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
हम लोग खेल ही रहे हैं ना गेम.
Ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it. Olise! Oh, wonderful effort
अच्छा खेलते हैं. नहीं आ
Well, I'm
सकते.
glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive
quickly
thinking
what
they need
खेलते
right
हैं.
now.
That's going wide left. Now it's Pedro Neto. Nicely weighted ball. Mendes gets into a good position. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Chance for a shot! Big relief, just needed a bit of contact.
मैं तो तेरे सामने खेला हूँ देख. कभी कभी नहीं चिपकता.
Very nicely done. Good spot that. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
कैसा है?
Vitinha. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of...
And he shoots!
मैं उसको देखा ऑटो डिफेंस किया था लेकिन सिर्फ पैर में बॉल गया तो चला दिया था लॉट
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's
हाँ
very
मैं तो
well
बोल
played.
तो असली गेम नहीं खाना मैं क्यों टाइप पास कर
With their first corner, first in the game for either side actually.
चल बचा लिया
Mbappe! Dealt with nicely by the defence.
चला गया देखते मेरा
Chance, surely!
जल्दी फेंक
And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going for goal! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Vitinha gathers from the goal kick. Cross into the box. And the keeper beats it away. It's a good foot in there. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's heaved it away.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to thread one through.
साला मैं तेरा
Space
पास
to turn and look. He's picked his way through. Vitinha. Decent chance!
ठीक है शिट
Goal!
डिफेंस नहीं कर डिफेंस नहीं कर
And France are in front. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries to pass it through.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and...
Fernandez. And they can counter here. And this is Ronaldo. And that's another good win of the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He can run onto that.
इसको दिया बे मैं गलती से
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that was asking for too much. Koundé, Mendes gets a foot in here. Real chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I can't quite believe
मेरा
it.
चांस ऐसा बनता था ठीक है
And he's been shifted off it. Oh, it's Dembele. And he welcomes in the chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And he opts to go forward.
आप तो आ 4 मिनट में गोल देखो देखने आया गोल मेरा गोल देखने का है तेरे को तेरा गोल देखने नहीं आया
Oh, there's a probing ball. Foot in.
चल थैंक यू गोल आ गया मेरा
Chip pass hasn't quite come off. João Neves. Now, can they get him away? Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. Looking for options for movement. Deftly out wide. Now it's Pedro Neto. Deep into stoppage time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, this looks sharp. And the referee has blown for half-time. So steady, solid and more than satisfactory for a start. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
France really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
France are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. The second half is up and running. France currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Now it's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's intervened well there. João Neves. Vitinha. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nuno Mendes. He's on it. Can he get away? Takes a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
France are still that goal to the good. Nicely worked. Oh, strong challenge there. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. This is a promising build-up. Vega. Olise making good progress on the right-hand side. And played right into his path. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rabiot is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Olise. Now it's a... Can he finish? That's another chance. Oh, good finish.
वाह जितना लगता है ये मैच जीतेगा
Control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, what a ball! Let's do it. Rabiot. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chouameni. Rabiot. And the assistant referee rightly gives him
अरे दो गोल
offside.
मारने का ना मेरे को मजाक मजाक में दो हो गए
Araujo. João Neves.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mignon deals with that nice and simple. Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he was alert to it. That's destined for the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is lovely. And it's made its way to him. Vitinha. And the counter is on. Pinches it off him. And it's Dembele. Vega calmly anticipates. France have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Fernandes, and this is Ronaldo, He's a sharp little ball here. Koundé, now he's got space here. That's been cut out, well played. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Nice looking ball. Bruno Fernandes. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Defending was strong and firm. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he's managed to get free.
किधर दे रहा है किसको दे रहा है
Well, that looks a decent ball. And there goes the
चलेंगे आज मैच
मैं तो बोला था इलाज है जी
plan comes together. Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Olise voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
बोलो क्या बोले थे मैं तो सोता हूँ लिया कि नहीं खिंचा रही राशि लेके गया था अभी राशि है क्या
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Pegler.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal.
ये बंदा बनेगा लड़की का चक्कर है
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your...
अरे मैंने वापस से रीमेक लगा दिया आपस में खेले थे दोनों कंट्रोलर ठीक कर दिया रखता हूँ जरा गोल्डन गोल अरे प्रैक्टिस अभी आ जा तू कर दे कल तो है ना तो 10 गोल खाएगा चलो